In the bottom of the first inning, one of the first pitches of his at-bat took it deep to right field. Bowie shot out to a 1-0 lead. 4 more runs in the bottom of the second inning, and it got quiet in the middle innings. Bowie did not have another base runner till the 5th. Robert Newstrom singled, but then was caught stealing, so Redding faced the minimum all the way until the 8th inning when Patrick Dorian hit his team-leading 3rd home run of the season. Well, we will step away and be back to break down more of tonight's game after this on the Bowie Baysox Baseball Network.
The Blue Marsh Insurance Foul Porch is an exclusive group experience. Located in our left field corner, groups of 20 to 30 people are treated to 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and drinks, and a festive atmosphere with a bird's-eye view for the visiting bullpen. Regular game tickets are $31 per person for groups of 20 or more. Call us today at 610-370-BALL to reserve a spot for your group. When the Red and Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Wyomissing's Family Restaurant Bakery, PJ Willahan's Pub and Restaurant, Collegeville Italian Bakery Pizzeria Napolitana, Jimmy G's Railroad House, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria, and Klingers on Carsonia for making sure the Fightin' Phils front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners, but don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today. The Helping Company is a proud naming rights sponsor for the Hall of Famer Stadium area at First Energy Stadium, and a presenting naming sponsor of 5 firework nights this season. The Helping Company is a locally owned family business with over 20 years of experience, offering free roof inspections and storm damage repairs, plus so much more. Give them a call today at 610-234-2210 for your roofing needs, or visit their website 24/7 at thcexteriors.com. The Helping Company, your local roofing specialist.
In 2021, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Baysox just about to take the field to get things going here in the second game of this 6-game series being played at Prince George's Stadium. Bowie finally returning home after 606 days. 606 days without baseball, but finally the Baysox are back, and it was a raucous environment last night. Safe, socially distanced crowd at Prince George's Stadium that enjoyed baseball, and it was a blistering start for the Baysox as D.L. Hall dazzled. He struck out, as I was just mentioning, 9 back out, all 3 batters that he faced in the top of the first. That is a heck of a way to set the precedent for the young season. That's a heck of a way to follow things up if you're DL, but he followed it up pretty well the rest of the way. He had a strikeout in every inning all the way through his outing, and he was magnificent. So now tonight, Bowie turns their attention on the mound towards Kyle Bradish, who also had a great first start of the year up in Altoona. He threw 4 2/3 innings. He allowed 2 hits, 2 walks, and struck out 7 batters, did not allow a run on 72 pitches. Kyle Bradish, a righty. We'll talk more about him as this game gets going. The umpires out there tonight: Louis Krupa behind the plate, Tom Fornarola at first base, and Ben Phillips is at third. But looking ahead at tonight's game, it's a bit of a different lineup for the Baysox. The top 4 are the same in Vavra, Rutschman, Newstrom, and Dorian. But Caden Grenier slots into the lineup. We've seen him play the middle infield a few times this year, and he will get the start tonight for the Baysox. We haven't seen him in a couple of games, but he'll be out there tonight. And also Zach Jarrett, he gets that start in left field. He has been a consistent spot in left field for the Baysox. J.C. Escara at first base. Escara and Rutschman have split some time at first base, but Rutschman now, for the first time this year, will play 2 straight games behind the plate as Rutschman builds up his regimen, tries to get that batting average up a little bit. We've seen Rutschman last night. He struggled just a bit after his single in the first inning. He struck out twice, then flew out, but you can tell when he gets a hold of one, he really gets a hold of one, as we saw with that home run last week. The single last night, good contact going the other way. Rutschman, a talented switch hitter in the 2-hole, as he has hit in every game this season. He's in there tonight. Fans still assembling along the concourse as it is a bright blue sky, sunny day, just 3 minutes away from first pitch on the Bowie Baysox Baseball Network. But we will stay with you here for just a second before the national anthem gets going. And we take a look at Colton Eastman, the starter for the Reading Fightin' Phils. Colton Eastman, a 24-year-old, 2018 draft pick out of Cal State Fullerton. Eastman will get the start tonight. He has actually faced the Baysox a couple of times in his career. He has some AA experience under his belt. Pitched against the Baysox twice in 2019, but when you think about it, that was just the last season of AA baseball. So Colton Eastman will oppose Kyle Bradish on the bump tonight. A couple of righties. Bowie has faced a righty pitcher in every game so far, and that trend will continue tonight as, again, Colton Eastman takes the mound for the Reading Fightin' Phils. So now we will take a break, step away, and be back after the national anthem on the Bowie Baysox Baseball Network.
For more than 100 years, Chesapeake Employers Insurance has been helping Maryland businesses keep their workers safe. With competitive pricing and an AM Best A- financial strength rating, it's no surprise that Chesapeake Employers is Maryland's largest writer of workers' comp insurance.
At the end of every workday, someone's waiting for your safe return.
Connect with your agent or visit CEIWC.com.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other dissemination or use of this broadcast, descriptions or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues is prohibited.
As of tomorrow today with MILB.TV. With all home games and most away games streamed live, the only place to watch the Baysox on your phone or computer is MILB.TV. Subscribe today and watch up to 5,000 games from all teams across the minor league baseball live or on demand. Download the MILB First Pitch app from Google Play or
summer picnic-like and fun tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you may even catch a souvenir, as the area is situated directly in prime home run territory behind the left field wall. Regular game tickets are $29 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit Bytons.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Enjoy the ultimate season ticket package with the Riverfront Federal Credit Union VIP Club season membership. Benefits of the VIP Club include a padded seat bottom and back, exclusive entrance which opens 10 minutes early with immediate access to your seats, special tickets with your name and a voucher for a hot dog, soda, and a bag of chips at each game, plus 2 VIP Club pregame cocktail parties each season. What are you waiting for? Join the Riverfront Federal Credit Union Fightin' Phils Season Ticket VIP Club membership today.
Be the first to know everything about your Red Fightin' Phils by signing up for the Baseball Town Insider email newsletter. Once you become a Baseball Town Insider, you will receive breaking news about Fightin's promotions, including giveaways and guest appearances, special events, exclusive offers, and discounts on tickets and merchandise, just for being a Baseball Town Insider. Visit Bytons.com to sign up for this free email newsletter. The Baseball Town Insider. Stay in the loop and become a member today.
Fightin' Phils. Archimedes Gamboa will lead off, just as he did last night. Matt Vierling, he will be batting second. He gets bumped up tonight. He was cleaning up last night. He's been a hot hitter for this Reading team, and he gets the start in the 2-hole. Daniel Brito batting third. Rodolfo Duran behind the plate. He's cleaning up. Josh Stephen, who was left mystified by D.L. Hall's pitching last night, he is batting fifth. McCarthy Tatum batting sixth, Dalton Dokes batting eighth, and Luke Miller in the 9-hole, the designated hitter, rounding things out. Bradish, again mentioning how well he pitched in that first game against Altoona. That strong over-the-top delivery, very deliberate to the plate. Comes right at you, pitching out of the stretch. Number 14 prospect in this Orioles organization, and somebody that the Orioles think very, very highly of, has been developing quickly. Was acquired in the Dylan Bundy trade, and somebody that the Orioles are really hoping to get some mileage out of in the future. But here's Archimedes Gamboa, the shortstop. He'll stroll up to the plate, and we'll get things going from Prince George's Stadium. It's Archimedes Gamboa, Veerling on deck, then Brito in the hole. Gamboa, the switch hitter, will bat from the left side, and we're just now set to go. The infield shifts over to the right. Caden Grenier on the second base side of second base. Out of the stretch, Bradish into the motion, and there's the pitch, and it's high and outside for ball one with a fastball at 97 miles an hour. The 1-0 pitch. He comes up and in this time with a fastball. The sun shining out over Prince George's Stadium, which it did not last night. It was a chilly evening with some cloud cover overhead. Now the 2-0. And this one goes off speed and catches the outer half. 2 balls and a strike. Appeared to be off speed. The radar gun called it at 95. We'll go with the fastball. Now the 2-1. There's a fastball at 96, and he dots the outer edge. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That'll cause Caden Grenier to shift back over toward the shortstop hole. Infield playing now at their true depth. The 2-2 pitch from Bradish. Breaking pitch, 84 miles an hour, and Gamboa down on strikes to lead things off for the second straight night. This time it was looking. Last night it was swinging. Archimedes Gamboa down on 5 pitches. Did not swing at a pitch in that at-bat. Took 2 balls and took all 3 strikes. Matt Veerling now into the box. Veerling, one of the hottest hitters in this Reading lineup. 1 for 4 last night, reached on a single and an error. Bradish starts him off with a called strike. First couple of pitches had to get under his belt, but now Bradish into a groove. Off the third base side of the rubber, Bradish ready to go. The 0-1, breaking ball at 85, called for a strike. Bradish featuring that four-seam fastball, curveball, slider, changeup combo. The 0-2 grounded back up the middle. Caden Grenier over to his left, fields and throws and beats out Veerling by a step for the second out of the top of the first. Good play there by Grenier as he had to go over toward the second base bag, kind of fielded behind it. Throw with his momentum carrying him toward first base, and that's the second out of this top of the first inning. Daniel Brito, quiet night last night, was left at third in the fourth inning, but other than that, quiet night. Struck out looking to end the first inning. The first pitch to him, not so quiet here tonight. First pitch swinging, first pitch attacking, and he goes the other way into left field. First hit of the game for the Reading Fightin' Phils. They have their first base runner. 2-out single by Daniel Brito to extend the inning to the cleanup hitter, Rodolfo Duran. Great crowd here last night at Prince George's Stadium. 2,248 people took in baseball on opening night. Last time there was baseball here before last night was the 2019 Eastern League Championship Series against the Trenton Thunder. Duran takes the first pitch at 86 miles an hour for a called strike. So these hitters from Reading not being too terribly aggressive outside of Brito. He swung at the first pitch, but other than that, the rest have been fairly passive. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. That one low and in. Bradish taking his time in a 1-1 count with 2 down in the top of the first. No score. Off first base, it's Daniel Brito. And the catcher, Rodolfo Duran, with Josh Steven on deck. Duran batting from the right side. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Went up and out with the fastball. Duran chased it. 96 miles an hour. Good velocity early from Kyle Bradish as the fans continue to settle into their seats. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down, top of the first. 1-2. Inside, ball 2. Went with the curveball and missed it in. The whole field started walking off toward the Bowie dugout. They thought that was strike number 3, but instead, Rodolfo Duran stays alive. Gets another pitch. Slightly open stance for Duran. Waving his bat above his head. Big hole on the right side of the infield. The 2-2, he tries to go that way, but he pops it up foul out of play. Up onto the roof of Prince George's Stadium. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Top of the first. The 2-2 again. There goes the runner, and it's a swing and a miss. Adley Rutschman behind the plate. Hangs on to that one, and the Baysox get out of the inning. Only 1 base runner allowed. Duran goes down on strikes. That's 2 strikeouts for Kyle Bradish. And we'll go to the bottom of the first. We'll see the Baysox up at the plate for the first time. After
The Reading Fightin' Phil's birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
Customers Bank is a proud continued partner of the United Way of Berks County and the Ready, Set, Read initiative. Ready, Set, Read programs focus on improving literacy skills for children from birth through 3rd grade. The Fundamentals of Reading are a community-wide initiative that bring together schools, businesses, organizations, and individuals throughout our area to improve early grade reading success. Customers Bank and the United Way of Berks County are committed to reading success and urge you and your business to support this worthwhile initiative. For more information on Ready, Set, Read and how you can become involved, please visit readysetreadberks.org. And thank you, Customers Bank, for your continued support.
Playing well out there and shutting out the Reading Fightin' Phils in the top of the first, as the Fightin' Phils did manage to scrape a hit but did not score. They left a runner on base, and we'll see the Baysox lineup here this evening. It's Taran Vavra leading things off, Adley Rutschman behind him, Robert Newstrom batting 3rd, Patrick Dorian and his team leading 3 home runs are cleaning up, Jalen Ferguson batting 5th, J.C. Escara batting 6th, Caden Grenier batting 7th, back in the lineup tonight. Chris Hudgens batting 9th. Taran Vavra in the box facing Colton Eastman. And the first pitch from the righty is swung on and fouled toward Rutschman in the on-deck circle. The Baysox in the first base dugout. The Reading Fightin' Phils in the third base dugout. Reading in those road gray uniforms. The red front of the cap, navy blue bill, and the navy blue on the back of the cap. Here's the 0-1 to Vavra. And it is chopped to first on a couple of hops to Madison Stokes. He bobbles it. Over to cover is Eastman. And that is the first out of the inning. Good recovery there by Madison Stokes as he knocked it down. Colton Eastman quick off the mound. That's 3-1 for out number 1. And we'll see Adley Rutschman. Singled in his first at-bat last night. Went up attacking. He was aggressive. See how he chooses to go about things now as he bats from the left side against the righty Colton Eastman, 24-year-old, drafted out of Cal State Fullerton in 2018. First pitch, called for a strike. Rutschman crouched and waiting for the 0-1. He swings, a big swing there on an 88-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch. It went underneath his bat. That one down toward the dirt. Rutschman chased down at it, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Eastman working ahead, out of the wind up the pitch. 0-2 grounded to second. It's Daniel Brito's turn to throw to first, and Rutschman is retired 4-3. So quick now, bottom of the first inning as these Bowie hitters making contact. Colton Eastman not necessarily overpowering Bowie right now. And it's Robert Newstrom. Another lefty. 4 lefties at the top of this Bowie order. And Newstrom takes at 80 miles an hour, breaking over the zone for a strike. Newstrom in right field. Patrick Dorian at third base. The 0-1. And it is grounded to the left side. Backhand play by Gamboa at short. Newstrom beats it out at first. He'll stay there as the throw gets over toward the Bowie dugout. And that is a single on the infield for Robert Newstrom, and now both teams have a hit. There will be no no-hitter tonight. Robert Newstrom legging that one out. He would have beat that anyway. Even had Madison Stokes dug that one out of the ground. Check over to first. That one not in time as Robert Newstrom gets back in time. Still waiting on the first pitch to Patrick Dorian. Slight lead off of first, and this one is fought off in on the hands on a line to short. Gamboa charging in, makes the play, and on the first pitch, Patrick Dorian is retired. That's a very quick first inning. So we'll go now into the second inning. Scoreless on the Bowie Baysox Baseball Network.
Gear up for the Fightin' Phils season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phils team store at First Energy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phils hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selection of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading hot dog gear, plus throwback black R-Trains R-Phils attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The Reading Fightin' Phils, in conjunction with Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays, are proud to partner with the eXp Realty Group throughout the 2021 season. Visit their convenient website at brgpa.com. The custom search bar makes house hunting online easier than ever, and their talented team of agents is here to answer all your questions. Call them today at 610-926-8610. eXp Realty Group is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils at all 7 Savage 61 Fiesta Friday games during the 2021 season. eXp Realty Group, where every move matters.
Savage Auto Groups is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fighting Phils. Our large inventory and wide selection of models, along with competitive pricing, allow us to make great deals on many vehicle makes and models. Visit Savage 61, Kia, and L&B in Berks County for all your automotive needs.
Dalton Guthrie, the due-up for the Reading Fightin' Phils. We're looking to even this series at 1 after Bowie took the first game last night. Josh Stephen in there, and he takes the first pitch, ball low and away. Saw Kyle Bradish start off his outing with a couple of balls before working back to strike out Archimedes Gamboa on 5 pitches. Gamboa never swung at a pitch to lead off the game, and now swinging on the second pitch as Stephen lifts this one to right center field. It's deep to Robert Newstrom back on the track in right center. He makes the catch. Against the wall, but Newstrom did have to finally go chase that one down. Deep in that gap as Jalen Ferguson came over to help too, but Newstrom called him off and made the catch. And that's the first out of the second inning. McCarthy Tatum, interesting name on him, steps in now from the right side. All 4 of these final batters in the lineup for the Reading Fightin' Phils are righties. Kyle Bradish goes inside at 87 miles an hour. Misses on that one. 1 ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 called for a strike. That one over the outer half. 96 miles an hour. We saw D.L. Hall last night touch 100 at one point in the first inning. Now at 96 is Bradish, the 1-1, grounded to short this time on 2 hops to Caden Grenier, the throw on to first, and there's 2 outs. Grenier defensively out there at shortstop is where we've seen him this season. Malkeem Canelo gets the night off tonight. Last time we saw Caden Grenier a couple of games ago in Altoona. Back on May 7th. Grenier got the start and was hitting in that 6-hole. Now it's Dalton Guthrie up and in at 96 miles an hour. Kyle Bradish misses that one. Quiet crowd here tonight. The 1-0. That one up and out. Might hear the dog barking in the background. It is a Woof Wednesday here at Prince George's Stadium. Used to be Mutt Monday, but that promotion got axed as there are no Mondays at Prince George's Stadium anymore. Every Monday, a day off now in the minor leagues. The 2-0, big swing and a miss. Might have actually caught Rutschman on the way around. Dalton Guthrie kind of reached his hand out to apologize. 2 balls and a strike, 2 down, top of the second, no score. The pitch, swing and a miss again. That one at 96. So we've seen Bradish right around that mid-90s fastball. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Here at the top of the second inning is Kyle Bradish to step off. Middle infield, Taron Vavra shaded over towards second, and J.C. Escara at first, way off the line. The 2-2, swung on and missed, strike 3. He got him, and that's strikeout number 3 for Kyle Bradish. He has still only allowed 1 base runner. It was the single in the first inning. And we'll go to the bottom of the second.
Gear up for the Fightin' Phils season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phils team store at First Energy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Spend some quality.
Typing my message.
I was typing my message. I was saying that Sunday the game is at 1:30, so I'll be down early so we can get Sunday night pancakes.
On Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday night.
We can get pancakes.
Each season of the Baysox Futures Club will feature members-only events, discount ticket offers, and fun for all. When your kids come out to the ballpark for their first game of the season, they can pick up their free gifts at our Fan Assistance
Go
Center.
over to Russo's.
Registering for the Baysox Future Club is free and easy. Just go to baysox.com/kids and fill out the online form. Baysox Futures Club. Join today.
Injuries are part of the game, and not just in baseball, with any job. To reduce pain, doctors sometimes prescribe opioid medications. They're effective, but they can be addictive, and that's when intended solutions turn into problems. At Chesapeake Employers Insurance, our health services team provides swift, thorough, and appropriate treatment for your employees, and that includes strict monitoring of prescriptions for potentially addictive opioids. It can be a game saver. To learn more, connect with your agent or visit Chesapeake Employers at CEIWC.com.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Jalen Ferguson will step in to lead off the bottom of the second inning. Ferguson, Escara, and Caden Grenier will be the batters now in the bottom of the second. Robert Newstrom with a single in the first, and that was it.
It in. Sharpie it in.
And here we go against Colton Eastman, the righty. Standing out there for the Reading Fightin' Phils, and the first pitch to Ferguson is a called strike. Bowie standing at 4-2 on the season, Reading at 2-5. Bowie 3-2 on the road, but more importantly, 1-0 at home. Reading now 0-1 on the road. 0-1 pitch missing away to even the count at 1. Bottom of the second, no score. Ball and a strike, the pitch home, and it is grounded to third. Few hops to McCarthy. Tatum throws on to first, and he beats Ferguson by a couple steps for the first out.
First baseman number 23, J.C.
Colton Eastman, I mentioned a 24-year-old draftee out of Cal State Fullerton. Twins took him in the 30th round in 2015, but he decided to go to Cal State Fullerton instead. Had a great career at Fullerton. He threw the school's 5th no-hitter in March of 2018. First pitch swinging is J.C. Escara, grounds to first. And stepping on first is Madison Stokes. And a quick 2 outs now in the bottom of the second. Saw last night the quickest game of the season for Bowie, 2 hours and 29 minutes. That game was played in, ending at 9:09 p.m. Caden Grenier to the dish. Grenier looks at a first pitch fastball, 90 miles an hour. The 0-1. Called a strike again, this time at 85. Eastman has only thrown 1 ball so far in the game. He's thrown 14 pitches, 13 of them for strikes. Talk about command. The 0-2 pitch now with 2 down in the bottom of the second. Swung on and fouled away. Caden Grenier just barely got a piece of that one. And I'm talking, he just nicked it enough to take it to roll not even all the way to the wall. The warning track behind home plate. Enough to see another pitch. Grenier, Hudgens, and Jarrett all righties to round out this lineup. Out of the wind, the 0-2. And it is lined into center field. It'll hang up, and it will hang into the glove of Dalton Guthrie. That one just got up a bit, enough for Dalton Guthrie on the run to come in and make the play in shallow left center field. Bowie goes down in order in the second. Bowie nothing, Reading nothing. The Bowie Baysox Baseball Network.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology.
What does it mean to bank locally with Tompkins? It means keeping your money in your community with a team of neighbors to guide you through big decisions and milestones, plus all the convenience of our mobile app where you can manage your account, deposit checks remotely, send money to family and friends, even turn your card off if it gets misplaced, then back on when you find it. Ready to bank locally with the team at Tompkins? Visit Tompkins Vist Bank online or at a branch to get started. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Copa de la Diversión is an initiative of MILB which creates alternate identities for teams across the country wishing to better reach out to their Latino communities. The new identity represents more than a luchador. Luchar means to fight for, and luchador translates to fighter. But it also signifies a specific type of fighter, a masked wrestler. The mask logo pays tribute to some of the most notable elements of the city of Reading. Embodied in the luchador's masks is Reading's pagoda, surrounded by 23 sun rays representing the Latin American countries and Puerto Rico. Down the bridge of the nose is Reading's fire tower. Home plate serves as a luchador's mouth, with First Energy Stadium's facade creating the upper lip. Below the chin are train tracks, symbolic of the historic Reading Railroad. And along the side are baseball seams, a nod to Baseball Town's rich history. Fans can look forward to the R-Phils players suiting up in Los Luchadores de Reading caps and jerseys on specific games throughout the season.
Your home of the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Top of the third inning. Bowie and Reading ready to go, and the Baysox are scoreless with the Reading Fightin' Phils. Madison Stokes, Luke Miller, 8-9-1 due up here. The first pitch to Stokes is called a strike. The second pitch called a strike, and Kyle Bradish quickly working ahead. He has 3 strikeouts already through 2 innings. Bradish has been very effective. Now the 0-2. Missing high with a fastball at 95 miles an hour. He has the velocity that Eastman necessarily doesn't. Bradish, those mid to upper 2 pitch in the exact same spot at 94, though, this time, and he misses for ball 2. Bradish played at New Mexico State. In his second professional season this year. A 2-2 pitch. Low and away. Runs the count full. Angels picked him in 2018 out of, again, New Mexico State. So he went and played for Inland Empire. 24 games professionally in 2019. 3-2. And he loses him. Ball 4. And the first free pass issued tonight by Kyle Bradish. First walk worked by either team.
Designated hitter number 2, Luke Miller.
Luke Miller, the designated hitter, has been very hot this year. Had a good start to his 2021 campaign. Drafted by the Phillies in 2018 out of Indiana. First pitch to him, low and in. 4 straight balls, make it 5 from Kyle Bradish. One ball, no strikes, a pitch, a fastball, called on the outer half. So far this year, he's played in 6 games. Did not play last night, Luke Miller has. 21 at-bats, has 5 hits, 12 total bases, a double, a couple of home runs. has not worked a walk, and he has struck out 8 times. 1-1. And this one is taken into left field. It'll hang up, and on one hop goes to Zach Jarrett, who wisely decided to wait back on that ball instead of trying to dive at it. Might have had a play if he dives, but if he dives and doesn't get it, it rolls all the way to the wall, and a run scores, depending on how long it rolls. Might see Luke Miller run for a while, but instead he waits. Base runners advance. Madison Stokes now to second, first runner in scoring position for either team. And Luke Miller is on with a single. He stays hot, and Archimedes Gamboa, strikeout victim to begin the game, back up for the second time already. Bradish hit 34 pitches, 21 of them for strikes. And he starts off Gamboa with an off-speed pitch at 81 through the right-handed batter's box. Four-seam fastball from Kyle Bradish really has some cut movement on it. They like the speed and the movement that it has. That combination makes it such a hard pitch to hit out of this righty. The 1-0, and it is fouled off to the left side at 95 miles an hour. Gamboa batting from the left side, a switch hitter. Waiting patiently on this 1-1. Long look. Squares around and shows bunt. Bradish bounces the ball, but he blocks it. Rutschman does, and keeps the base runners where they are. Adam and I talked about it last night, how well Adley Rutschman is playing defensively, blocking a lot of pitches that could potentially get to the backstop in other situations to allow base runners to advance. But in those situations, Rutschman has done a very good job of making sure he gets down, gets that chest out in front, and blocks it up. 2 balls and a strike to the leadoff batter, Archimedes Gamboa. And he tries to bunt again. This time goes in on his hands, and he bunts it straight down into the batter's box. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's not very determined on that bunt attempt. Went right underneath his feet. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still nobody out in the top of the third. No score. Shade beginning to creep in between the mound and home plate. 2-2. A fastball. No, they go off speed. Off speed on that one fooled me. They go off speed at 86, but either way, they get the strikeout. And that's the 4th strikeout for Kyle Bradish. Did not move a lot, but he went with the changeup, and he went on the outer half. And another strikeout looking, a backwards K for Gamboa. 2nd straight time. And Matt Vierling now up. Vierling grounded out, back to short in the first inning. He had 8 hits in the 6-game series against Erie. Got on base in every game. Had a 3-game hit streak mixed in there. Swinging strike from Vierling. He's behind 0-1. 3 of Vierling's 8 hits came in the opener of the season. So no rust for Vierling. Right fielder for Reading. No balls and a strike, 1 down. Pitch. It is grounded to third, but foul. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Top of the 3rd inning. Reading with 2 men on base. Vierling behind 0-2 against Kyle Bradish. The 0-2 pitch. Popped up to the right side. This is playable. Escara out from first. This one a tough play from second from Vavra, who runs over toward foul territory. And Vavra over toward the line. And foul territory eventually chased that one down. J.C. Escara from first would have had a tough play as he got turned around and had to run up the line. And instead it fell into the glove of Taryn Vavra. Robert Newstrom was coming in from right field. And he would not have gotten there in time. It was Vavra's play the whole way, and he made it. And there's 2 outs. 2 runners on for Reading and Daniel Brito in the box. The owner of one of 2 Reading hits to this point. And he swings through strike 1 on a ball that bounced. Rodolfo Duran is on deck if the inning continues there. In a scoreless game at Prince George's Stadium. No balls and a strike from Bradish. And off speed at 82, a breaking ball for strike 2 on the inner half. Brito a lefty, then Duran a righty on deck. They alternate right, left, right, left. 2 through 5 in the order. But Brito and Steven, the only 2 true lefties in this Reading lineup. Archimedes Gamboa, the switch hitter, leading off. The 0-2 from Bradish to Brito. And it did not miss by too much outside. The crowd here at Prince George's Stadium wanted strike 3. The Baysox defensively wanted strike 3. Bradish will have to throw at least one more pitch. Right on left matchup. Off second, it's Stokes. It's Miller off first. The 1-2 got him. Foul tip into the glove of Rutschman, who goes up and gives a fist bump to his pitcher. I'm going to go to the home half of the first.
From the cleanup position, there's no one better in the field than J.P. Mascaro & Son. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable quality hauling, disposal, and recycling service for your home or business. Make our team your team, whether in a pinch or for the long haul. Like the Reading Fightin' Phils, we're the best in our field. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 7 Friday home games this season. The Savage 61's Fiesta Fridays, presented by Alex Patanzas of eXp Realty, Humane Pennsylvania, Supportive Concepts for Families, Children's Home of Reading, and Mao Beer. Fiesta Fridays features special Los Luchadores de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural events throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
Every time you grab an ice-cold 20-ounce Pepsi, you'll find a Pepsi emoji on the side of the bottle. So while the Pepsi delivers this, the Pepsi emoji delivers this. Ooh. So go ahead, crack open a Pepsi and tell the world how you feel and what you love with Pepsi emojis. Say it with Pepsi.
Bowie looks to score first, the Baysox and the Reading Fightin' Phils. No score. The Prince George's Stadium, as the pitchers have been dominant. And really, folks, that's been the theme of the year so far. Pitching has dominated to this point. Now, you might look at some of the scores and you might say, well, not so fast with Bowie scoring 8 runs in multiple games, but These pitchers striking out a lot of batters. Last night, Reading was held to just one run as the Bowie pitching staff struck out 16 batters last night. It's Chris Hudgens, Zach Jarrett, and Taryn Vavra. Chris Hudgens takes the first pitch for a called strike. Hudgens in the 0-1 takes that one low and in at 84 miles an hour. One ball, one strike to pitch. Outside again, 2-1. Sun now is completely shaded over the pitcher's mound and home plate. Sun is in the outfield. On the right side of the infield, you see Madison Stokes at first base using his right hand to shade his eyes from the sun. The 2-1 to Hudgens. Up and out, ball 3. Bowie has not worked a walk yet tonight. But trying to be patient here in this at-bat is Chris Hudgens, the designated hitter. The 3-1. That one misses low and in. So Hudgens works a 5-pitch walk, and he'll get the leadoff base runner aboard here in the bottom of the third inning.
Left fielder number 10, Zach Jarrett.
Zach Jarrett, the left fielder, come up with those high socks, the orange stripes around him. Bottom of the third inning, scoreless between Reading and Bowie. First pitch into Jarrett. He attacks and he swings and fouls it down the first base line over toward the kids' park. And that'll get into the stands for a souvenir. Colton Eastman talked about how much he likes pitching in front of a large crowd, in front of a crowd that can give him an adrenaline rush. He likes being that center of attention, as I think a lot of pitchers do. Like going out there and commanding a game. It's one of the most enticing things about pitching. You are in control, and when you're good, you control the tempo of the game. You feed off the crowd's energy. No balls and a strike to Jarrett. And he takes this one down the right field line, and it will hang up long enough for Vierling to chase it down over toward the foul line. And that's the first down of this third inning.
Second baseman number 6, Taryn Vavra.
So we will flip it back to the top. Taryn Vavra, the second baseman who grounded to first to lead off the Baysox lineup. Then Rutschman on deck. Newstrom if the inning gets there. Vavra batting from the left side, per usual. Runner off first base is Chris Hudgens. Check on over. Hudgens back in time easily. Vavra, the first pitch to him, and it's grounded to second. This could be 2. They go to second for 1. The relay on to first is not in time. Burrito to Gamboa, but Gamboa's throw to first not in time to get the speedy Taryn Vavra, who beats out that one. He reaches on the fielder's choice. Hudgens has to jog back to the dugout, and it'll be Adley Rutschman. With 2 down in the inning, Rutschman batting from the left side. Seen him bat from the left side frequently. And again, mentioned that the Baysox have faced all righties as he takes a strike at 91 miles an hour on the outer half. The Baysox have yet to face a lefty starting pitcher. Everyone they've seen has been a righty, and so because of that, we've seen Rutschman bat from the left side quite a few times this year. Check on over to first. Again, back in time is the base runner, but this time it's Taryn Vavra. Defensively for Reading and from left to right in the outfield, Josh Stephen, Dalton Guthrie, Matt Vierling. Left to right in the infield, McCarthy Tatum at third, Archimedes Gamboa at short, Daniel Brito at second, Madison Stokes at first with Rodolfo Duran behind the plate. The 0-1 now to Rutschman with 2 down in the third, and it is grounded back up the middle to second. They go to second for the third out of the inning. Brito flips it to Gamboa, and it is still scoreless into the fourth. Bowie gets a couple base runners, but nothing to show for him.
Gear up for the Fightin' Phils season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phils team store at First Energy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phils hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selection of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading hot dog gear, plus throwback black R-Trains R-Phils attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The Reading Fightin' Phils, in conjunction with Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays, are proud to partner with the EXP Realty Group throughout the 2021 season. Visit their convenient website at brgpa.com. The custom search bar makes house hunting online easier than ever, and their talented team of agents is here to answer all your questions. Call them today at 610-926-8610. EXP Realty Group is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils at all 7 Savage 61 Fiesta Friday games during the 2021 season. EXP Realty Group, where every move matters.
Savage Auto Groups is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. Our large inventory and wide selection of models, along with competitive pricing, allow us to make great deals on many vehicle makes and models. Visit Savage 61, Kia, and L&B in Berks County for all your automotive needs.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Move now into the top of the fourth inning. Reading and Bowie locked in a scoreless battle, and neither team has been able to do anything really offensively as Kyle Bradish ascends the hill, and we'll see him try to duplicate what he has done in the first 3 innings. Now here in the fourth, and he starts off Rodolfo Duran with a strike. Duran struck out swinging in the first inning. Was a second strikeout victim of Bradish, and now he takes this one to third on a hop. It goes into the glove of Dorian, throws on to first in time to J.C. Escara, and there's 1 down. You've seen both pitchers keep their pitch counts very efficient, keep them low. Potentially, maybe, see a guy like Bradish go a little longer in this game. D.L. Hall, the first Baysox starting pitcher to earn a win this year last night. His first 3 wins, none of the starting pitchers went long enough to get the credit for a win. You got to go 5 innings as a starting pitcher to be able to qualify for a win. Josh Stephen in the box. He takes the first pitch low and away for a ball. And he chops it foul down the first baseline. It'll stay foul. Thought for a second it might spin back fair as the first baseman Escara and the pitcher Bradish went over to try and pick it up. Would have been an easy out. 2 hits for Reading, 1 for Bowie. Otherwise, it's been quiet. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down, top of the fourth. Josh Stephen flew out to right field in the second inning. The 1-1 is outside, 80 miles an hour. Bradish can go up to 95, 96 on that fastball, and then you have to watch out for that 80-mile-an-hour breaking pitch. The 2-1 bounces in front of Rutschman. Hitters count now 3-1. Bradish pitching out of the stretch. Those orange cleats, comes over the top with the 3-1 and misses high. Another walk. That's his second walk of the night. And a 1-out free pass issued to Josh Stephen. And it'll be McCarthy Tatum grounded out to shortstop in the second inning. One of the things that we have seen Kyle Bradish struggle with in his career is the walk number. 2019 at Inland Empire, he struck out 120 batters. He walked 53, and that's something that they want him to cut down on, but as he checks over to first, Steven will stay there. That delivery of his coming over the top, deceptive. A lot of moving parts to it, but you can tell the way he comes directly to the plate, tries to keep those hitters off guard. First pitch into McCarthy Tatum, a half swing. He got a piece of it and fouled it over to the Baysox on deck circle. Manager Buck Britton goes out, picks it up, and throws it back into the dugout. No ball boys this year. All hands on deck. Now the 0-1. Right down the pipe, called a strike 2. 95 miles an hour. That was something that D.L. Hall did very well last night. We're seeing Bradish do here this evening. Mixed pitch very well. No balls, 2 strikes. Top of the fourth, no score. The pitch, and it bounces in front of Rutschman. It goes off his shoulder and all the way over toward the Reading dugout. That gets by him on a wild pitch. Josh Stephen goes 90 feet into scoring position. Reading left a man in scoring position in the third. Dalton Guthrie waits in the on-deck circle, but Bradish trying to finish off Tatum now. Playing up the middle is Taran Vavra. Way off first base is J.C. Escara. A late swing on another ball in the dirt. Rutschman completes the strikeout. Catcher to first, and that's strikeout number 6 for Kyle Bradish. These starting pitchers for Bowie. Look at these strikeout numbers. You have D.L. Hall, who struck out 10 in his first start of the year, then struck out 9 last night. Kevin Smith struck out 4 batters in his first start. Kyle Bradish struck out 7 in his first start. 1 away from tying that total. Bradish now at 57 pitches, 36 of them for strikes. Dalton Guthrie struck out swinging his last time up, and he takes one low and in, ball 1. Runner in scoring position. Josh Stephen out there at second base. And again, the infield shifted over. Not too terribly far, but still Escara about a third of the way over to second base. A 1-0 pitch. That one called a strike on the outer half. Two away in the fourth inning. A lot of zeros up on that scoreboard. 1-2 down, the pitch home, and it's outside ball 2. Sun now almost completely enveloping Prince George's Stadium. Little sliver of sunlight out there in center field. Two and one with 2 down. And it is popped up behind the plate. In foul territory, Rutschman throws off the mask. Now on from first as Escara calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the third out. So again, Reading strands a man in scoring position. That's the second time in as many innings that they've done that. Reading has now stranded 4 men on base. And we will head on to the home half of the fourth with Bowie and Reading scoreless on the Bowie Baysox Baseball Network.
Baysox fans, watch the Orioles Stars of Tomorrow today with MILB.TV. With all home games and most away games streamed live, the only place to watch the Baysox on your phone or computer is MILB.TV. Subscribe today and watch up to 5,000 games from all teams across the minor league baseball live or on demand. Download the MILB First Pitch app from Google Play or Apple App Store to watch on the go. Use promo code Baysox at checkout to save $10 on a yearly subscription. Visit MILB.TV for details.
There is a new way to learn about your favorite Orioles prospects on the field, the Bowie Baysox podcast. The Bowie Baysox podcast is available on all major podcast networks, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Stitcher. It will feature interviews with coaches and players, game highlights, recap shows, and more. Subscribe today.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union, and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services.
We're proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, are you okay? The hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
And it's outside, ball 4. Robert Newstrom works a 5-pitch walk, and he'll go down to put the leadoff man on base. And for the second straight inning, a leadoff walk issued by Eastman means that Bowie is in business with nobody out. And it's Patrick Dorian, team leading 3 home runs. Some power out of that left-handed bat. Lined out the short. Robert Newstrom tried to induce a balk. He went hard off of first base there. Colton Eastman had to step off. Smart move there by both the runner and the pitcher. Newstrom got back. No throw over. Patrick Dorian at the plate, still waiting on the first pitch. Newstrom dancing off first. And it's a fastball on the outer edge, called for strike 1. In February of 2017, Colton Eastman needed wisdom teeth surgery. Needed to get his wisdom teeth taken out, and he said he had elbow tightness at the time, and it coincided with the wisdom teeth. As we check on over to first, back in time is Newstrom. It turns out that he found out that the nerves from his wisdom teeth were connected to the nerves in his arm, and Colton Eastman's elbow pain and his elbow tightness was relieved by the wisdom teeth surgery. Killed two birds with one stone. The 0-1 bounces low and in, a ball and a strike. He was out for 2 months because of the surgery. Ended up coming back fine. One ball, one strike to Patrick Dorian. Long delay here as they try to keep Newstrom off balance at first. The pitch up and in, and now maybe Eastman is worrying a little too much about Newstrom at first base. Pitchers oftentimes, when the runners are thinking about going, will pitch fast, pitch slow as far as their motion toward the plate. Take a little longer before going into their delivery. Colton Eastman comes set now. Check over to first. A good move there. But back in time, diving head first was Robert Newstrom. Tempo off balance. If you're going at the same time, if you look in for the sign, then you come set, and then you go right into your delivery, the runners can time it up. Now the 2-1, a quicker one there, quicker release, and it's fouled to the backstop, and Newstrom off of first stayed there. Dorian in a 2-2 count at the plate. You see Eastman, maybe he'll take a little more time here off that third base side of the rubber, pitching out of the stretch. He looks in for the sign. He comes set, takes a deep breath, the pitch, and it bounces, blocked up by Duran, but it gets out over to his left, far enough for Newstrom to slide into second base, and in the end, Newstrom wins the battle. And a wild pitch advances the first Bowie base runner into scoring position. A full count to the man at the plate, Patrick Dorian. Maybe trying to work another walk. Nobody warming in either bullpen. Starters have earned their right to stay in this game to this point. No score in the bottom of the fourth. Only 3 combined hits. Ripping this one foul down the first baseline is Patrick Dorian. It'll roll all the way to the wall. Member of the Baysox bullpen tried to jump out and make a play at that. Three balls, 2 strikes. Still nobody out in the bottom of the fourth. This game now 1 hour old. And Eastman steps off. Still concerned about Newstrom at second base. The 3-2 again. On the third base line, they're going to try and see if it rolls foul. It'll stay fair. A swinging bunt for Patrick Dorian. And there are runners on the corners. Eventually, Colton Eastman knew that he no longer had time to pick it up and throw to first, so he just had to wait and see if it would spin foul. It never did. And with nobody down, Bowie is in business with a runner on first and a runner on third. Patrick Dorian at first, Robert Newstrom at third, and Jalen Ferguson at the plate. Ferguson, somebody in the last couple of games who has just found ways to drive runners in. Ferguson a double to drive in J.C. Escara from first base last night in his first at-bat. First pitch to him is outside for ball 1. And in the game before, Ferguson drew a bases-loaded walk, also had a sac fly. Finding different ways to get those runners aboard and get them in. Ferguson now, head 0-1. Here's the pitch, and it is fouled to the backstop. Right on that one at 91, but couldn't square it up. Middle infield of Brito and Gamboa. Playing right up the middle. Ball and a strike. Nobody out in the bottom of the fourth. Longest inning of the game to this point. And there's a breaking ball at 83. Called for strike two. Baysox being patient now at the plate. Taking more pitches. Forcing Eastman to throw strikes. One ball, two strikes. Delivery, and it bounces. This one gets up the first baseline, and scoring standing up from third is Robert Newstrom. That one was bounced off of Rodolfo Duran. It went all the way over, about maybe 2/3 of the way to the Bowie Baysox dugout. Going first to second is Patrick Dorian. Both runners advance, but Newstrom's the more important run. Only in front, it's now the Baysox 1 and Reading nothing, with still a runner in scoring position for Bowie. And yet again with Jalen Ferguson at the plate. A run comes in. Ferguson grounded out to third to begin the second inning. 1-2-3 second inning. Bowie's had base runners in 3 of the 4 innings. 2-2 now to Ferguson. And he pops it foul over to the right side. Get out of the stadium. Eastman's pitch count is climbing. He's about to throw pitch number 44. He's kept it efficient up until now. Only 44 pitches, though, in the fourth. 2-2. Swing and a miss, but it gets through the legs of Duran. This one's going to go to the backstop, and Ferguson will reach. Ferguson gets the first on a wild pitch, yet another wild pitch. This game has seen several of them, and Bowie, still with nobody out, again has runners on the corners. Rodolfo Duran has been all over the place with balls bouncing in front of him. And Andrew Brown will start to warm up quickly in the Reading bullpen as things are beginning to unravel now for the Fightin' Phils. Always tough as a pitcher to strike out a batter and then see that man reach. And the Orioles fans know that well from John Means' no-hitter. Only batter that reached that separated him from a perfect game was via the strike. That was the first strikeout of the game for Colton Eastman. That's an important number to keep an eye on as Bowie has had their struggles to trying to avoid the strikeout. And here's J.C. Escara. The lefty swings and misses at strike one. Grounded out to first in the second inning. Escara batting with runner on third and a runner on first. The 0-1 pitch down the bottom of the fourth. Another swing and a miss, 86 miles an hour. Couldn't time it up. Now past the end of the bat, 0-2. Bowie a run on 2 hits. Looking for their second straight win tonight. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Bottom of the fourth. The pitch popped up to the left side. It'll get into the seats. Over onto the concourse and into the bleachers, a souvenir. Jalen Ferguson was struck out, but the drop third strike put him on first base. No balls, 2 strikes. Gonna check on over to first. Ferguson slides back barely in time. The 0-2 and another swing and a miss, and this time is Skara. 2 straight strikeouts for the Baysox after not striking out up until this point in the 4th inning. Caden Grenier lined out to center field to end the 2nd inning. It was a nice play by Dalton Guthrie. Came charging in on the ball, got a good read off the bat. And Caden Grenier, college teammate of Adley Rutschman, step in with runners on the corners and 1 down. There goes the runner to second. Ferguson draws the throw. Coming into the plate and trying to score is the runner from third. Patrick Dorian slides in safely around the tag. And Bowie takes a 2-0 lead. The double steal, the delayed run in from third. Jalen Ferguson took off to second. Patrick Dorian waited at third until the throw went down to second. As soon as the throw went, he took off for the plate. His slide went around the throw, and the pitch was up and out for a ball. And in a 1-0 count now a 2-0 lead. Ferguson stands on second. Some light tossing beginning in the Bowie bullpen now. It's still Bradish down there. Bradish just trying to stay loose in what has been a long inning. Bradish taking a jog and just needing to stay warm. I don't blame him. Kind of a chilly night. And this has been a long inning. There's still only 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 4th, Bowie has scored 2 runs. This inning's been about 16 minutes just to get 1 out. Pitch into Grenier, called for a strike. Still a first 3 innings were scoreless, but Eastman's control has unraveled a bit now in the 4th.
And then I looked up.
Oh my God, I just tripped on the step.
And he'll step off. He is just not pitched well with runners on base. He's been so focused on those Baysox runners that he's worrying about them, not about the guy at the plate. The 2-1 pitch called for a strike.
Only in the 4th.
Evens the count at 2.
Base. He's been so focused on those.
I took some out. There's some in the fridge. There's some more in the fridge if you need more.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Until this point, the 4th inning.
Bottom of the 4th inning. There goes the runner Ferguson to third. A ground ball up the middle will go to Archimedes Gamboa at short. He throws on to first. That's the 2nd out, but running on the play was Ferguson. It was a good thing he was running there because that allowed him to get to third on a ball hit to the left side of the infield. Grenier retired 6-3.
Wait, preheat the oven.
Well, I was just getting ready to say that Erie had a combined perfect game going on against the Akron Rubber Ducks in the 7th inning, and on the first pitch that I went to check the score, Akron got a hit. You can blame it on me, Akron, or Erie. But that one no longer. Erie looking to hand the Rubber Ducks their first loss of the season.
Went to a park or something?
Akron, one of just 3 teams in all of minor league baseball to still be undefeated. They're trailing 4-0 right now in the 7th. No balls and a strike to Chris Hudgens, who's batting with 2 down. Runner on third base. 2-0 Bowie leads. The pitch. Fastball inside. evens the count at 1. Only 2 hits for the Baysox.
Feel better? Huh? Do you feel better?
Dude, like 15 minutes just laying there, I just felt like so peaceful. Man.
That's so good.
Yeah.
2-2. 1-1, grounded to short. Gamboa throwing, and it's not picked out of the dirt.
Oh, come on.
The throw was low, and Madison Stokes couldn't pick it out of the dirt. The throwing error will mean that Chris Hudgens reaches, and scoring from third is Jalen Ferguson, and that might be it for Colton Eastman. It will be. Thought he had the third out of the inning, but instead the inning stays alive. Bowie is pushed across 3 runs looking for more. And we'll be back for the new pitcher for the Bowie Baysox Baseball Network.
Located just feet away from the diamond on the first base.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit.
Ability and motion accessible seating, and the most unique view
Yeah,
around.
my air fryer.
Your group will thank you over and over.
Put one in the air
for a
fryer if you
one-of-a-kind
want.
Experience. Tickets for the Dugout Suite are $27 and include options to add food or drink packages. For the first time ever, the Reading Fighting Phils are pleased to present you their classic game program all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player rosters, and front office staff. It also includes featured stories and alumni reports, all on the favorite guys who spent their time in baseball town. Visit rphils.com/programs to check it out.
Purchase a bank of tickets to be used throughout the Fightin' Phils season. The Flex Bank lets you use the number of tickets you need when you need them. You will have an online Flex Bank account, which allows you to use your bank of tickets or vouchers to redeem for game tickets whenever you need them. You can also reserve your game tickets from your Flex Bank by contacting the ticket office or redeeming in person at the stadium. Visit rphils.com or call the office at 610-370-BALL for more information about the Flex Bank ticket packages and all the exciting ways you can get tickets to a First Energy Stadium game.
AM to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays.
If you could see, they're wearing that logo.
Are they?
For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
Look, when it comes, if they'll zoom in.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
It's Andrew Brown taking over from Colton Eastman, and Andrew Brown trying to get this third out of the 4th inning, which has eluded Reading tonight.
I think
the righty steps in, and he will face Zach Jarrett, who checked up his swing on the first pitch, and it was called a ball. 2 outs in the 4th. Bowie has scored 3 times now in the bottom of the 4th inning. Brown, a 6'1", 180-pound 23-year-old from
fuck this guy. This guy's so
picked in the 13th round in 2016. 91 miles an hour, goes low and in by Zach Jarrett's shoes. 7th batter of the inning for Bowie. The 2-0, taken deep to right field. This one on a line. It's going all the way back to the wall, and it one-hops that green wall out at Prince George's Stadium. Around third to score comes Chris Hudgens, and it's a triple for Zach Jarrett. An RBI triple for the number 9 hitter in the lineup, Zach Jarrett. Turning around was Matt Vierling in right field. He watched it sail over his head. Bowie now leading at 4-0 as the Baysox have put their foot on the gas now in the 4th.
What?
And going to left on the first pitch is Taryn Vavra. Chasing in and making a sliding catch is Josh Stephen. And that's how that long, nearly 20-minute bottom of the 4th inning comes to an end. Taryn Vavra is retired on a pop fly to left, but Bowie scores 4 times. And they'll take a 4-0 lead into the 5th. We'll see if Kyle Bradish, who was warming in the bullpen, goes back out to the mound.
Yeah, hold on. Top left.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO.
Who's cursing in the background? It's not me,
JP
bro.
Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton
One across
is
the
proud
street?
sponsor of the Reading
It was
Fight.
closed? I've never seen it closed. Oh shit. Nick. Shh. Don't talk.
Eight, 9, and 1 due up for the Reading Fightin' Phils. And the first pitch from Bradish, he's looking good after the long layoff. It's called for a strike at 92. That one dotting the outer half. Now the 0-1 quickly ready to go. And it's low and in. It bounces. Ball and a strike. Bowie scoring 4 runs there in that fourth inning. A monotonous, methodical fourth inning.
Bowie scoring 4.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. A half swing. He went around. He tried to check up. Twisted around. Ball high. It would have been ball 2, but instead it's strike 2. Looking for the first out in the fifth. 2. Up and out. Another fastball at 95 that time. Two. Punch down the right field line and right into the awaiting glove of the bullpen attendant down there. I can't tell who that is, whoever it is with a hoodie on. One of the Baysox players that has to guard the pitcher warming up. The 2-2 pitch in from Bradish. Called strike 3. He got him. Madison Stokes, all he could do was watch. Has a word for home plate umpire Louis Krupa. And Stokes down on strikes. A walk and a strikeout, and that is strikeout number 7 for Kyle Bradish. Wants to get through this inning here to try and earn the win. Luke Miller goes up swinging, and he fouls it down the first base side. Miller 1 for 1 tonight. Single in the third. Now Miller swinging on the second pitch. Fouls it again over to the right side. You can tell he's a little late. Bradish's pitch count climbing a bit. Might be the last batter. The 0-2 up and in. Just misses 1 and 2. He's at, I believe, 70 pitches now. The cutoff has been 75. The 1-2. Strike 3 called Breaking ball at 81 miles an hour, and that's strikeout number 8 for Kyle Bradish. He has retired 4 in a row. 2 outs in the top of the 5th, and the Baysox are cruising behind this performance from Kyle Bradish. He has struck out 3 of the last 4 batters he has faced, and he has earned the right to face Archimedes Gamboa, who he starts with a strike. 95 miles an hour over the inner edge. Now the 0-1, and it is chopped back up to the pitcher. Bradish throws to first, and it gets by the first baseman, Escara. It'll go out of play, I believe, down the first base line as it got over toward the bullpen. And you can tell that Bradish is frustrated, puts his glove over his mouth. Not too happy with the throw that he just made as it got under the first baseman, Escara's glove. It'll be a throwing error on Kyle Bradish, and that might end his night, although Buck Britton does not look like he's coming out of the dugout yet, and he'll stay in. And it's Matt Vierling, 0 for 2. Runner in scoring position. Pitch, swing and a miss. They give Gamboa a single there. It's to second on the throwing error. Vierling behind 0-1. And the delivery. Swing and a miss. That one bounced. These Reading hitters are chasing in the dirt. Rutschman able to keep it in front of him. Both teams with 3 hits, but Bowie has been more efficient with those 3 hits. 4 runs tonight. Out to this 4-0 lead. No balls, 2 strikes, top of the 5th. Bradish trying strikeouts in this inning to this point. And he misses high and in at 96 miles an hour. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Let that one go a little bit. Now the 1-2 again. And it bounces. Rutschman chases it behind him, and the runner does not go to third. Gamboa stayed at second. Don't want to make the third out of the inning at third base. Might have had time, but instead, the runner is still at second. Gamboa in scoring position. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning. The pitch, it is fouled away. What a battle here. Matt Vierling working against Kyle Bradish. Bradish mixing in that fastball, the breaking pitches, keeping these hitters off balance. Jalen Ferguson in center field, slightly shaded over into right center, just a touch. 2 balls and 2 strikes again. And a swing and a foul ball. Saw a few double-digit pitch at-bats last night. Pitch number 7 on the way as Matt Vierling has fouled off 2 straight. Bradish about to the 2-2. Swinging a foul ball down the third base line. Contact. Reaching his bat out, just threw it out there with one hand. Can't see who's warming in the Bowie bullpen yet. Whoever it is has their jersey turned back toward us. They're facing the field of play right now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs from Kyle Bradish. The pitch popped up foul. Goes down the right side into the seats. Nice play made by a little fan down there. Saw a couple of really nice plays made by the fans here last night. Fans getting right back into the swing of things. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bradish's delivery, called strike 3. 80 miles an hour, he went to the off speed, and Bradish gets him looking. All 3 outs in the 5th are strikeouts. 9 strikeouts for Kyle Bradish tonight. And we will go to the bottom of the 5th with Bowie leading it 4-0 on the Bowie Baysox Baseball Network.
Better pitching, faster base runners, and more runs batted in usually beats the competition. At CJ's Tire and Automotive, better selection, faster service, and more affordable options always beats the competition. When it comes to tires, CJ's MVP choice is a new set of Falken tires. Falken tires are known for handling, reliability, and value. And for more than 50 years, CJ's has been helping customers find the right tires at the right price. Together, Falken Tires and CJ's are a winning team. Stop in any time at your local CJ's or shop online at cjtires.com. CJ Tires and Automotive. Better, faster, and more reliable.
We've been privileged at ROG Orthodontics to be part of the local community for over 60 years, creating generations of fantastic smiles.
We're honored to be voted the #1 orthodontist year after year, and proud to be the top Invisalign provider in the region.
We passionately believe we're changing lives every day right here in the community where we live.
We offer interest-free, flexible payment plans
and provide monthly scholarship programs for free braces.
Be sure to check out our magnet contest to win free braces.
We love seeing our patients' successes, knowing we had a part in changing lives.
One fantastic smile at a time.
Savage 61 is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an R-Phil's game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play as Los Luchadores de Reading Latino Tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage 61 Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems. Office technology made easy.
You're home to the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Adley Rutschman at the plate, and he takes a first pitch for a called strike as we quickly get going here in the home half of the 5th inning. Next pitch in for a ball. Rutschman in a 1-1 count. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Now he works it back in his favor at 2-1. Andrew Brown still pitching for the Reading Fightin' Phils, taking over from the starter Colton Eastman. The 2-1 pitch. Outside, ball 3. Bowie scored 4 runs in that bottom of the 4th inning. In fact, Rutschman was the only Baysox not to come to the plate. Bowie sent 8 men up to the dish. The 3-1 to Rutschman. Big swing and a miss into the catcher's glove. The count runs full. Bowie 4 runs on 3 hits with an error. Rutschman waiting for Brown's delivery out of the windup, the 3-2. And it is taken deep to right field. Rutschman watching this one fly back to the wall, and Rutschman watches it go over the wall. His first home run at Prince George's Stadium. A full count pitch taken over the second tier of fencing in right center field. And Rutschman puts the Baysox in front 5-0. Adley Rutschman, his second Double-A home run, his first in a week. There must be something about Wednesday night as Adley Rutschman goes deep to right center field. And he puts the Baysox ahead 5-0 now in the bottom of the fifth inning. Felt left out of the action in the fourth. Made up for it here in the fifth. Newstrom now at the plate. Takes the first couple pitches. Both of them miss. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 called fastball at 93. Final line for Colton Eastman. 3 2/3 innings tonight. Gave up 2 hits, 4 runs. 2 of those runs earned. 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. Count now 3-1 to Robert Newstrom, who walked and scored in the fourth. And Newstrom goes to left field. He turns around Steven, who goes over shy of the warning track and makes the catch. Started to his left, then turned back to his right. That one caught on a line. Not too often you mark L7 on a ball that deep. And Singleton scored in the fourth. Newstrom did keep his hit streak alive, a hit in every game this year. Singleton the first. Now it's Dorian. Singleton scored in the fourth. He gets brushed back with a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. One ball, no strikes. 1 out. Pitch, swing and a chop foul over to the on-deck circle where Jalen Ferguson waits his turn. One pitch missing, low and in. 2 balls and a strike. Second home run for Adley Rutschman on the season. There's the 2-1 call to strike. 2-2. You knew that one off the bat. It was just a question of how far it would fly. 2-2 swing and a miss. Oh, but he might have gotten a piece of it. Umpire saying that he did just foul it away. Patrick Dorian get another chance. Home plate umpire Louis Krupa will step off and give Rodolfo Duran a chance to catch his breath a little bit. I think that one might have been fouled off into Duran. Two balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Low and in. 3-2 now. And the 3-2 ripped down the first base line fair to roll all the way to the wall. Dorian around first as Vierling picks it up in right, and he'll scamper into second, standing up. The Baysox are in business. A 1-out double in the fifth. Now a home run and a double. The Baysox are looking to pour it on now. Still nobody warming in the Reading bullpen. As Andrew Brown tries some extended relief of starter Colton Eastman. Jalen Ferguson batting from the right side. Takes it for ball 1. Ferguson struck out swinging in the 4th inning, but he reached on a drop third strike and then eventually came in and scored. A 1-0 pitch. Watching it low and in for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 away in the bottom of the 5th. Pitch, and it's outside for a ball. A check back to second, trying to backpick Dorian, but it's not in time. Count going 3 balls and no strikes, and I would be surprised if we saw Ferguson swing, although we did see quite a number of 3-0 swings last night. Baysox were aggressive in 3-0 counts. See what Ferguson does here, the 3-0, and it was a swing. High fly ball to center field. This one way back to the wall, and Ferguson takes it deep to center on a 3-0 pitch. Jalen Ferguson hits a 2-run home run, only the 2nd home run of the year for Bowie with a man on base. And now the Baysox are pouring it on. It's Bowie 7 and Reading nothing with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. That ball got up into the night sky and just kept on carrying. And Bowie has raced out to this lead, scoring 7 runs in the last 4 outs of gameplay. Zach Warren 11. And a mound visit for the Fightin' Phils to try and give him some time to get ready. Andrew Brown will still stay in, but Jalen Ferguson, a monster shot, scoring his 2nd run of the night. Bowie has hit a home run in every game so far this year. It's J.C. Escara he takes for strike 1. Lefty, the 0-1, low and in, called for ball 1. The 1-1 outside, ball 2. The 2-1, and that one got him. Hit by pitch, and Escara will go down to first. Things are unraveling now for Reading after a very quick first 3 innings, and that might do it for Andrew Brown. Andrew Brown will exit, and we'll come back after this pitching change on the Bowie Baysox Baseball Network.
67 Club is the original hospitality area at First Energy Stadium. Conveniently located along the 3rd base side, the 67 Club gives you front row seat to all the action at the hot corner. The area is safely protected from line drives with large see-through netting. Starting at $31, groups of 20 or more can enjoy a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet. Children 4 and under are free. Visit Bytons.com or call us at 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phils game ticket for only $18. No need to visit the concession stands. You can add a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet to any ticket. Selection includes barbecue chicken, barbecue sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, fruit, cookies, and Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL, order online at Fightins.com, or visit the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
The R. Phils and Savage 61 are excited to bring you Fightins Baseball live from the comfort of your own home. If you are listening to this now, you're probably watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. Thanks for tuning in, and feel free to check us out on rphils.com/pressbox for all the elite baseball information on the Fightin' Phils.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, it was a rather quick night for Andrew Brown. He came on in relief in the 4th inning. And now here in the bottom of the 5th, he has to come out. as it is a rapidly developing situation offensively for the Bowie Baysox. They have scored 7 runs so far in the game. Adley Rutschman and Jalen Ferguson, home runs in this inning. Caden Grenier is at the plate, and he is the first batter to face Zach Warren, a new pitcher for the Reading Fightin' Phils, a lefty from Vineland, New Jersey, 24 years old. 0-1 pitch, grounded foul down the third base line. Buck Britton making a nice barehanded play there, and it's 0-2. Caden Grenier 0 for 2 tonight. Grenier lined out to center field and then grounded out to short. Pitch. Breaking ball, and he swings and fouls it off into Rodolfo Duran's right hand that was exposed. Duran has taken a beating. From the bottom of the fourth, now here into the bottom of the fifth, the Baysox have sent 13, now 14 men to the plate in those 2 innings. 8 last inning. 6 man up now. The 0-2, a swing and a miss. Caden Grenier went down to a knee. Strikes out, and that's the first out recorded by Andrew Brown.
Designated hitter number 19.
Chris Hudgens reached on an error, came around to score in the 4th inning, and he takes it deep to left field. This one stays fair, it's gone, it's fair, it's gone, and it's another home run in this bottom of the 5th inning. The 3rd Bowie home run. Rutschman, Ferguson, and now Hudgens. The first time this year that Bowie has hit multiple home runs in an inning, and the Baysox have left no doubt. It is now the Baysox 9 and Reading nothing.
Left fielder number 10.
Chris Hudgens attacked that early. And on the 5th pitch of Zach Warren's night, he concedes a home run, scores on the home run, and Bowie has a commanding 9-0 lead. The most runs they have scored in a game to this point now. Zach Jarrett was left at 3rd in the 4th inning. And he takes this one to right field, but this time it'll stay in the park. A high fly ball for what is finally the 3rd out of the bottom of the 5th inning, but not before Bowie scores 5 runs in that half of the inning. And we'll come back for the top of the 6th after this on the Bowie Baysox Baseball Network.
Stadium Plaza Bar has 128 amazing years of brewing history. Founded in 1890 in Spain, Mao beer has always been there to satisfy the most demanding taste buds. Make sure to pick up Mao beer and Mao Cinco Estrellas Lager at First Energy Stadium at our Plaza Bar throughout the 2021 season and at your local retailer. Mao beer is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all 2021 Fiesta Friday celebration games. Mao Beer, the 5-star taste and the quintessential beer from Madrid. Please drink responsibly.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly, professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership at Pottsville Pike today. Fastball, curveball, slider, it's the pitcher's grips that make the difference. And when it comes to cornering, braking, and traction, CJ's Tires and Automotives can improve your car's grip with a new set of Hankook tires. Hankook tires are known for great handling and reliability mile after mile. Together, Hankook Tires and CJ's are your winning team. So whatever your vehicle needs, an oil change, state inspection, brakes, alignments, or Hankook tires, trust CJ's Tires and Automotives in Fairless Hills. CJ Tires and Automotives. They really are better, faster, and more affordable.
This is Bowie.
It's another night, and it's another great starting pitching performance by a Bowie Baysox pitcher. What do you know? It's just like you can turn them out. You don't want to take it for granted, but Kyle Bradish pitched a gem. 5 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 9 strikeouts for the righty. Nearly identical to what D.L. Hall did last night on his 5 innings of 2-hit ball with 9 strikeouts. It's Stephen Klemick facing 3, 4, and 5. Daniel Brito, Rodolfo Duran, and Josh Stephen in this order. The first pitch was a strike, and the second pitch grounded foul down the first base line. Brito, 1 for 2 tonight. He singled in the first, and he struck out swinging in the third. We have already seen Steve Klemick pitch this year. Appeared in one game, got the win in the game he appeared in Altoona. The 0-2 pitch, not too far inside, but just enough to be called a ball. Through 2 1/3 innings, allowed a hit on 34 pitches, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. 1-2, and it's this time so far in, it brushed the hitter Brito back. Two balls, 2 strikes. That one fouled away. Steve Klemick, one of the very talented relievers out of this Bowie bullpen. Haven't seen Nick Vespi pitch in a while. The 2-2. This one. And chop foul down behind the plate. This year in his second trip to the Eastern League. Spent a little bit of 2019 in Bowie. Made a start, appeared in 13 games. Here's another foul ball, this time up the first baseline. Had a 2-1 record with the Baysox in 2019, 21 1/3 innings. One of the few pitchers on this staff that has been in Double-A before. We feel like we're a broken record every time we say so-and-so making his Double-A debut. So many of the promotions happening after the lost season last year. The 2-2 outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 again, and it's outside. Ball 4, Klemick issues a walk on the first batter he sees tonight. Here in the top of the 6th inning, it's 9-0 Bowie Baysox.
Catcher number 19, Rodolfo Duran.
Rodolfo Duran 0 for 2. Strikeout in the first. He grounded out to third in the fourth. Taran Vavra shaded up the middle at second base. The pitch called for a strike, a fastball, 0-1. Duran, then Josh Stephen on deck, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and Duran went chasing at one, way far outside. Rutschman had to slide over to get it. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, chop back up the middle, right back to Klimek. He goes to second for 1. The throw to first, not in time, and Rodolfo Duran comes up limping and then goes down to the ground. He was holding his left leg, and he collapses down to the ground, and this will bring out the Reading trainer. Off the base, he went down with his left hand on his left leg and immediately collapsed to the ground. Hope Rodolfo Duran is okay. He stands up. We'll see if he stays in the game, if he can walk it off, or if he'll have to come out. I believe he's going to come out of the game. He is gingerly putting some weight on that left leg. But Rodolfo Duran, who has been such a massive piece in this lineup for the Reading Fightin' Phils behind the plate, he will very slowly walk off. With 1 out now in the top of the 6th inning, Duran will come out of the game. And that is not something you want to see, as we will now get a substitution. We'll have to see who comes into the game for Duran. Would have guessed that it's Colby Fitch, the catcher. And it is Colby Fitch who will enter. So Colby Fitch into the game. Daniel Brito was out 1-4 on that ground out back up there. Duran reached. And it's Colby Fitch for the rest of the night behind the plate. Josh Stephen, after the brief delay, from the left side, he walked and got to second on a wild pitch in the 4th inning. Takes the first pitch for a strike. 3-0-1. Chops this one up the first baseline, foul. Bowie standing at 4-2 on the season. Bowie won their first 3 games before dropping the next 2 and then winning last night. Did not play on Sunday. Tons of rain in Altoona. Miserable day up in central Pennsylvania. A huge rainstorm coming through. 0-2 pitch. Inside, calling for a ball. Ball and 2 strikes now. Had they played here in Bowie, the weather was not great this weekend all around the East Coast. 1-2. Punches it inside out swing over to the left side, foul. Josh Stephen flew out to right field in the 2nd inning. Walk, wild pitch in the 4th. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, swing and a miss. Now a check back to first, and I think he got him. He did. Adley Rutschman, a pickoff. Colby Fitch took too aggressive of a secondary lead. Rutschman recognized it right away. A strikeout and a throw him out in a unique way. And we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Bowie leading at 9-0. On the Bowie Baysox Baseball Network.
And more runs batted in usually beats the competition. At CJ's Tire and Automotive, better selection, faster service, and more affordable options always beats the competition. When it comes to tires, CJ's MVP choice is a new set of Falken tires. Falken tires are known for handling, reliability, and value. And for more than 50 years, CJ's has been helping customers find the right tires at the right price. Together, Falken Tires and CJ's are a winning team. Stop in any time at your local CJ's or shop online at cjtires.com. CJ Tires and Automotive. Better, faster, and more reliable.
We've been privileged at ROG Orthodontics to be part of the local community for over 60 years, creating generations of fantastic smiles.
We're honored to be voted the #1 orthodontist year after year and proud to be the top Invisalign provider in the region.
We passionately believe we're changing lives every day right here in the community where we live.
We offer interest-free, flexible payment plans
And provide monthly scholarship programs for free braces.
Be sure to check out our magnet contest to win free braces.
We love seeing our patients' successes, knowing we had a part in changing lives.
One fantastic smile at a time.
Savage 61 is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an art-filled game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play as Los Luchadores de Reading Latino Tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage 61 Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
Well, after 3 home runs in that bottom of the 5th inning for the Bowie Baysox, the Baysox are now in front 9-0. They scored 4 runs in the 4th inning. They scored 5 runs in the 5th. And now it's 9-1-2 due up for the Baysox. Zach Jarrett right now. First pitch to Jarrett, and he takes it for a called strike. It's the lefty on the mound, Zach Warren. Warren off the first base side of the rubber will have to step off, take a breather. Bowie was scoreless in the first 3 innings. Retired a few in a row for breaking out in the 4th. The 0-1, and it's fouled to the backstop. Bowie started piecing together hits, and it all started with Robert Newstrom's leadoff walk. Patrick Dorian singled. Jalen Ferguson reached on a strikeout, dropped 3rd strike. Chris Hudgens got to first on an error. Everything working for the Baysox in the 4th. Then Rutschman led off the 5th with a homer. The 0-2 bounces through the left-handed batter's box. Is now behind the plate. It's Colby Fitch taking over from Rodolfo Duran. Jarrett 1 for 2 with a triple. The 1-2 pitch. It bounces to even the count. 83 miles an hour from Zach Warren. Now 2-2. Bottom of the 6th inning. Game now 2 hours old. The 2-2. It bounces again. Bowie 9. Reading nothing. Adley Rutschman throwing out the runner to end that top half of the 6th. Back pick off of first base, push into the game, took too much of a lead. Here's a swing and a miss from Zach Jarrett. He's retired on strikes. Colby Fitch went too far off the bag. Rutschman threw out his opposing catcher. Apologies there. That was Terran Favre at the plate. Zach Jarrett was retired to end the bottom of the 5th inning. Now it's Adley Rutschman. Favre retired there on strikes. Jarrett was retired to end that 5th inning. Rutschman taking the 0-1. It bounces. Ball and a strike. Jarrett flew out to right field to end that marathon of an inning. Now the 1-1 to Rutschman, batting from the right side, up and away. 2-1. Rutschman wearing those pink sleeves, the pink batting gloves, still from Mother's Day weekend. One down here in the bottom of the sixth. The 2-1 pitch to Rutschman, outside. Three balls, one strike, one down. 9-0 Bowie. The pitch to Rutschman again, up and away, and Rutschman reaches for the second straight time. This time it was via the walk. Last time it was a home run. Quick trip around the bases.
Right fielder number 44, Robert
That's
Neutron.
only the third walk issued by Reading tonight. Done a good job to keep it under control. The problem has been that since they've thrown so many in the zone, Bowie's been able to attack, been able to piece things up, been able to hit. 9-0 Baysox. Robert Newstrom looks at the first pitch. Patrick Dorian on deck if the inning gets there. The 1-0 goes 90 miles an hour. Swings through. It's strike one in this at-bat. Night turning chilly now in the sixth inning. Still not totally dark at Prince George's Stadium. Little bit of light hanging on out past left field. 1-1 bouncing. 2 balls and a strike. Night sky over to the right. The 2-1 to Newstrom. Inside, right by his chest. Scared him. He stepped away. Brushed him back. Newstrom a single in the first to extend the hitting streak. He's recorded a hit in every game this year. Walk and a run scored in the fourth, and a line out to left field in the fifth. The 3-1 pitch, and it is in on his hands, popped up to very shallow center field. Archimedes Gamboa retreating, backpedaling, and makes the catch. That's the second out of the sixth. And Patrick Dorian, 2 runs scored tonight, a double,
Third baseman number 4, Patrick Dorian.
single, a line out to short. Second time he's come up with 2 outs. Bottom of the sixth for Bowie. They lead at 9-0 as Dorian goes on a 3/4 swing, does not make contact. Got about halfway through, realized he didn't want to swing anymore, but just kept going. 0-1 now. 88 miles an hour call. Inside to get the 3/4 half swing. Whatever you want to name that one. No balls and 2 strikes, and he bounces it. 55-foot pitch there. Bounced way in front of the plate. Colby Fitch jumps out to block it. Keeps Adley Rutschman at first base after the walk. One, 2, and that one bounces again. Good decision from Dorian not to chase. Good ability to lay off that pitch. Two balls, 2 strikes again. 2 down in the sixth. The delivery, 93. It's outside the zone. So we'll see Rutschman get a head start now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A payoff pitch with Rutschman off first. There he goes, and it's inside, ball 4. Patrick Dorian works the full count walk and advances Rutschman into scoring position. And yet again, Bowie being disciplined at the plate. Haven't scored in this inning yet. Scored the last 2 innings. They've scored multiple runs. And Reading with another pitcher warming in the bullpen. We'll see if maybe this is just a mound visit now. I don't believe they're going to make a pitching change at this point. Mark Potter is the one warming in the bullpen for the Reading Fighting Phils. To this point on the year, 2-5 overall. Went 2-4 against Erie in their home series to open the season. Bowie winning the game yesterday 6-1. Bowie got out to a 5-0 lead before Reading hit a solo home run. Then Bowie answered in their half of the 8th inning with a solo homer. Jalen Ferguson at the dish. He hit a home run his last time up. Takes that one for strike 1. Runners on first and second. The 0-1 pitch. And Ferguson looks at an identical fastball, but this time up and away. One ball, 1 strike, 2 down. Pitch. Breaking ball low and in at 82 miles an hour. Off second, it's Rutschman. Off first, it's Dorian. Ferguson has scored twice tonight. Battling in a 2-1 count. Fastball again. Up and away. Zach Warren losing a little bit of control now. Behind 3-1 in this at-bat. Pitch and a fastball at 94 miles an hour. Catches enough of the plate to be called a strike. All the fielders playing at pretty true depths everywhere. Nobody really shifted at all. Runners will be moving again on a payoff pitch with 2 outs in the 6th. 9-0 Bowie leads. Ferguson at the dish. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Zach Warren gets out of the jam and will go to the 7th. The Baysox on top by 9. 9-0 Bowie. The Bowie Baysox Baseball Network.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, are you okay? The hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here and we'll work together to raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530. The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more. Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
Your home of the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
We motor on now into the top of the 7th inning as Bowie has a commanding 9-0 lead here on this chilly Wednesday night at Prince George's Stadium. Paul Fritchner bringing you Baysox baseball. As we see Steve Klimek on the mound for Bowie, the pitcher for this Baysox team that has jumped out to this lead in the last few innings and has not looked back. Klimek taking over from Kyle Bradish, who started this game. 1-1 count. Now is swing and a miss. It's 1-2 to McCarthy Tatum. Tatum, a strikeout victim in the 4th against Bradish, and then a line out in the 2nd inning. 1 ball and 2 strikes here in the top of the 7th. The pitch, a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Klimek gets him. Another 3/4 swing. Tatum was all tied up. And there's 1 out in the 7th. That's the 2nd strikeout for Steve Klimek. 2nd straight strikeout. Both swinging. Nice play to end the 6th. Adley Rutschman hopped out of his crouch. Colby Fitch, the runner on first base, having replaced Rodolfo Duran, who left due to an injury. First pitch in now to Dalton Guthrie is called a strike, but Colby Fitch took too aggressive of a secondary lead. Rutschman noticed it out of the corner of his eye, popped up, threw down to first. Escarra placed the tag, and that was how Bowie got out of the 6th inning. The 0-1 pitch, low and away, a ball and a strike. Dalton Guthrie 0 for 2 tonight, hitting 160 on the year. 2 balls and a strike now as Klimek can't find the zone. Outside with that one. Does have a home run, does Guthrie. 2-1. Called for a strike again, and Guthrie not swinging. Struck out swinging in the 2nd. Popped out to first in the 4th. He's 0 for 2. Only 3 hits for Reading. The 2-2 pitch. Outside, ball 3. Count goes full. 3 home runs for the Baysox in that 5th inning. High fly ball foul down the right field line. That'll get out of play. Bowie working on their first shutout of 2021. Three-two pitch inside. Ball 4. Klimek lost him. Brushed him back, and Dalton Guthrie reaches for the first time. So that means Madison Stokes will bat with 1 out and a man on. Last night, saw Bowie, and it was a little bit different than tonight. Last night, Bowie scored 5 runs in the first 2 innings. And then came back and didn't score much the rest of the way. Only 1 more run after those first 5 runs last night. Tonight, it was a slower start. Did not score in the first 3 before 9 runs the next 2. Stokes takes the first pitch for a strike. Now the 0-1 ripped to third, and it gets past Dorian. It'll go down the left field line into left to Zach Jarrett, who will play it back into the infield, and a hard hit ball. It turns just into a single. If Dorian had made that play, it might have been on SportsCenter with the scorching heat it had just totally roped down the third base line.
Number 2, Luke Miller.
But it's just a single for Stokes. And Luke Miller, single and a strikeout looking. He was the 8th strikeout victim of Kyle Bradish, who struck out 9 tonight. And he goes up and he lines it right to second into the waiting glove of Taryn Vavra. That's the second out.
Shortstop number 7, Archimedes Gamboa.
Archimedes Gamboa, 2 strikeouts looking tonight before that single in the 5th. Gamboa batting with 2 on. He draws the shift over to the right. Most lefties do now. Draw the 3 infielders on the right side of the infield, and he tries to shoot it through the left side. You could tell. He fouls it off. Trying to wait back on that swing a little bit and punch it through the left side. Patrick Dorian at third base, playing slightly over towards shortstop, but not much. There's a lot of room to work with. No balls and a strike. Breaking ball at 77 outside. Decent sized gap in right center field as they have Ferguson shaded over toward left center. Redding trying to get on the board. 2 runners on. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Out in front of that one. 1-2. Steve Klimick looking to get out of the inning. Send the Baysox into the home half of the 7th. The shutout intact. Gamboa trying to get the visitors on the board. A ball and 2 strikes with 2 down before we stretch at Prince George's Stadium. And it'll have to wait. Klimick stepped off once, stepped off twice. The 1-2. It's low for a ball. Klimick trying to get him to go down swinging, try to golf that one. As some young fan down below us is not too happy with that pitch. Maybe she'll be a little happier with this one. The 2-2 inside, ball 3. It's a long night at the yard. 9 o'clock on a school night. Well, I'm not sure she's in school yet. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch, the runners go, and it's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. The 3rd strikeout for Stephen Klimick, and we'll stretch at Prince George's Stadium.
The award-winning Reading Hospital Tower Health Character Pool Party provides an unforgettable night out with your family and friends. Enjoy a baseball game while swimming in the 87-degree heated pool directly behind the right field home run wall. Plus 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and photos and autographs with the crazy hot dog vendor and the Fightin' Phil's mascot band. Regular game tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more. Give us a call today at 610-370-BALL.
T-Mobile is the leader in 5G coverage and speed. No one else covers more Americans with the fastest 5G. The R-Pills are proud to introduce T-Mobile as the title sponsor of our Plaza Stage. Fightin' Phil's fans can continue to expect great performances on game days and non-game days. The T-Mobile Stage is home to great bands, such as the Truest Fightin's mascot band and many others. It will also continue to house great musical performances during the off-season.
Unlike any other area at First Energy Stadium, the Stadium 61 Dugout Suite puts you at the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, ability and motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for a one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the Dugout Suite are $27 and include options to add food or drink packages.
your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Home fans are nice and stretched out, and we'll move into the bottom of the 7th inning. The Baysox leading at 9-0. Bowie scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning and 5 in the bottom of the 5th. As we now see the Baysox send the bottom half of the order to the plate in this inning. It's J.C. Escarra, Caden Grenier, and Chris Hudgens. Escarra, Grenier, Hudgens, then Jarrett if the inning gets there. And Escarra takes that one for a strike. Mark Potter, the new pitcher on the mound for Reading. Potter taking over from Zach Warren, the 0-1. And it breaks inside for a ball. Potter's 6'6", 284 pounds from Melbourne, Florida. Drafted in the 18th round in 2018. 1-1. Outside for a ball, 2-1. The 2-1 from Potter, calling for a strike. Zach Warren, he leaves having thrown 1 2/3 innings. Gave up 1 hit, 1 run, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. And 2-2 gets away and goes all the way to the backstop. $1,103 fans announced here at Prince George's Stadium tonight. Potter fouls this one up toward the press box and just on top of us. Might have needed to have our video department make a play on that one if it had come down any more. J.C. Escarra hit by pitch in the 5th. Came around to score. Escarra now in a full count. Fouls it off. Escarra grounded out to first in the 2nd inning. Struck out swinging in the 4th. Still a full count. Caden Grenier in the on-deck circle. The 3-2. Outside, ball 4. And another walk. It's the 5th walk of the night that Bowie has been administered. 2nd walk in their last 3 plate appearances. 3rd in their last 5. Colton Eastman, through 3 2/3 innings, issued 2 walks. Mark Potter loses the first batter he faces. That's Caden Grenier, the righty. Looks at a ball. Night has turned quiet and chilly at Prince George's Stadium. New Hampshire on top of Somerset right now, 6-2 in the 7th inning. Fastball runs in. 2 balls and no strikes. Somerset, of course, the new member of what is now the AA Northeast League. The Trenton Thunder, the last champions of the Eastern League, no longer in the league. 2-0, fouled away down the right field line. Altoona on top of Binghamton, 7-1. The 2-1. Called for a strike. Just caught the outer edge. The 2-2 pitch. Bowden in the same spot, up and off to the right. See the Baysox back in action again tomorrow night here at Prince George's Stadium. Third of 6 games here this week. The 2-2. Grounded to short. This could be 2. Gamboa on to second. Brito on to first. And an easy 6-4-3 double play. Chris Hutchins hit a home run in the 5th. 2-run homer. Bowie had not hit multiple home runs in an inning yet this year. They have hit a home run in every game. They had only recorded 1 home run up to this point tonight with a man on base. But tonight, 2 homers with men on. Did not have a 3-run shot. Hutchins looks at a strike. Hutchins has scored twice tonight. Now the 0-1. That one's low and in. 83 miles an hour. Reached on that error and scored in the 4th inning. Throwing error at third base by McCarthy Tatum. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. He really took a cut. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. The 1-2. Check swing, did he go? The home plate umpire rings him up. And that's strike number 3. As a Baysox fan wants the home plate umpire to ask for help. I'm sure that Chris Hutchins would agree with that one, but the home plate umpire makes the call, and that'll end the inning. So we'll go to the 8th. The Baysox.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phils game ticket for only $18. No need to visit the concession stands. You can add a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet to any ticket. Selection includes barbecue chicken, barbecue sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, fruit, cookies, and Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL, order online at Fightins.com, or visit the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
Savage Auto Groups is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. Our large inventory and wide selection of models, along with competitive pricing, allow us to make great deals on many vehicle makes and models. Visit Savage 61, Kia, and L&B in Berks County for all your automotive needs. Established in 1928, the Manor Golf Club is one of the oldest public courses in eastern Pennsylvania. Located conveniently between Philadelphia, Lancaster, and Allentown in Sinking Spring, the Manor Golf Club offers a true test of golf on a traditional championship-style golf course where shot making takes precedence over length. Visit themanorgolfclub.com for more information.
$4865. When purchasing online, the Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865, or get tickets online at Baysox.com.
It takes time to get rich, flavorful coffee beans from the lush mountain regions of Colombia and Brazil to Royal Farms. but less than a minute to get yourself a delicious hot cup of the finest and freshest coffee in the world. Because Royal Farms' new Swiss-made coffee machines grind those rich, flavorful coffee beans and brew them one magnificent cup at a time. It's why Royal Farms makes the freshest and best coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Tyler Irwin is a new pitcher for the 8th inning, and he will be facing the top of the order for the Reading Fightin' Phils. Bowie leads at 9-0, 4 runs in the 4th, 5 runs in the 5th for Bowie behind 3 home runs. Adley Rutschman with a solo shot to lead off that 5th inning. Jalen Ferguson, a 2-run homer, and Chris Hudgens, a 2-run bomb to left field. Hudgens turning and burning on one down the left field line. Tyler Irwin, the new pitcher, the lefty. That side sweeping delivery comes in with a strike in the first pitch to Archimedes Gamboa. The 0-1 pitch to Gamboa, taken down the left field line into the bullpen of Reading. And Irwin works ahead, 0-2. We've seen Irwin already this year. Lefty has been coming out of this bullpen, a couple of appearances already. First one to make 3, the 0-2. Bounces. 1 ball. Top of the 8th inning. And a 1-2. Rutschman thought it was strike 3, but it's ball 2. On last Wednesday, we saw Tyler Irwin came in through a third of an inning, issued a walk, but did not allow a hit, a run, or anything. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count goes full on Archimedes Gamboa. Irwin finished off that 5th inning. Double play in Altoona on last Wednesday night. As here's a long fly ball to left field, high in the night sky at Prince George's Stadium. But Zach Jarrett tracks under it to make the catch for the first out of this 8th inning. Off the bat, thought that one might be a bomb, but just a long fly ball that Zach Jarrett is able to easily make the play on. And Matt Vierling, who's 0 for 3, will try his luck against the lefty. And he easily takes one that bounces off of Rutschman's glove, the way to the padding behind the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Going to have a pause as the ball gets thrown over to the Baysox dugout. Now the 1-0. Slap foul down the third base line. One singular fan over there that had to duck out of the way. You say when a new fielder comes into the game, the ball finds you. Well, when you're a fan in a section by yourself, the ball still finds you. 1-1. Foul to the screen. Most of the fans that are left here at Prince George's closer viewing areas, just past 9 o'clock at Prince George's Stadium. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 1 down after that foul. 1-2, outside, 86 miles an hour. Then on May 8th, we saw Tyler Irwin come in through an inning and 2/3, did allow 3 runs, all earned. Walked 2 and struck out 3. 2-2 pitch outside to Vierling. Maybe the hottest hitter in that Erie lineup, in the Reading lineup against Erie. Payoff pitch with 1 out, top of the 8th. Outside. Irwin issues a walk. That's the 5th walk of the night for Bowie pitching. Kyle Bradish walked 2. Steve Klimek walked 2. And it'll be Kobe Fitch at the plate. And Fitch watches that one bounce. Fitch tonight, a strikeout, ground out. That was Duran before Fitch came in. This is Fitch's first plate appearance. Fitch had to replace Duran on the base pass. Called strike in there. Now the 1-1. Low and away. 2 balls and a strike. Infield shifts over to the right. Fitch watches that, and these Reading hitters, again, being patient and not swinging. Fitch, the 2-2, a swing and a chopper foul. Josh Stephen waits in the on-deck circle. Stephen, a lefty, struck out swinging in the 6th inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. The pitch inside. Bowie needing just 5 more outs to improve to 5-2 on the season. Maybe try and roll up a double play here. The 3-2. Here it is. A ground ball to short. Grenier to Vavra on to first. How about that? I ask, you deliver. Thanks, Baysox. And we'll go now to the bottom of the 8th. A double play ends the top of the 8th. And it's 9-0 Bowie on the Bowie Baysox Baseball Network.
Check your WTOP app.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly, professional staff members are available to answer all of your questions and listen to all of your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike today.
The R-Phils and Savage 61 are excited to bring you Fightin's Baseball live from the comfort of your own home. If you are listening to this now, you're probably watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. Thanks for tuning in, and feel free to check us out on rphils.com/pressbox for all the elite baseball information on the Fightin' Phils.
The world-famous Fightin' Phils mascot band celebrates its 21st season in 2021, with pregame concerts starting Saturdays in May thanks to Truist. You heard right, actual mascots playing in a rock and roll band. See Quack the Rubber Duck on lead vocals and guitar, Screwball on drums, Bucky on bass, Change Up on bongos, and Blooper on lead guitar. A real band jamming on the T-Mobile stage before Saturday games this season. Don't miss the one-of-a-kind Fightin' Phils mascot band. Pre-game on Saturdays thanks to Truist.
The mound for Reading in a 9-0 game. Jacob Hernandez takes over from Mark Potter, who threw 1 inning. He issued a walk. He struck out a batter, did not allow a hit or a run on 18 pitches, 11 of which were for strikes. This is the 5th pitcher that we have seen tonight from Reading, and it's another lefty. Bowie is really mostly faced righty pitching this year. The lefty is out of the ordinary. You see Zach Jarrett take his place at the plate.
Left fielder number 10, Zach Jarrett.
Jarrett, a triple in the 4th. That's been his night offensively. Otherwise, a line out to right and a fly out to right. Jacob Hernandez on the mound. Jacob spelled with a K. That one at 76 miles an hour inside. And the 1-0. Low and in with a 88-mile-an-hour pitch. Ball 2. You hear Tim Naughton down there in the Bowie bullpen to warm up for the 9th. Should likely mean that Tyler Irwin's day is done. Bowie will send their 4th pitcher to the mound. Here's a long fly from Zach Jarrett. Now more shallow. It gets caught up in the night sky. Dalton Guthrie in right center field makes the catch for the first down at the bottom of the 8th. Bowie 4 runs in the 4th, 5 more in the 5th.
Second base for number 6, Terran Vavra.
Terran Vavra struck out swinging in the 6th inning. Pop out to left field in the 4th. Grounded out in the 1st. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 3rd. One ball, no strikes. The pitch, swing. Favre batting from the left side. The 1-1. Check swing. Did he go? He did. And yet again, we see the base umpire say that a batter went around. Adam and I were remarking about that last night, how frequently we have seen that this year. Didn't even know at the time to keep account of that one. It's been very frequent. The 1-2. Fastball. This is up 91 miles an hour. Count now even. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 down. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down now in the 8th. And you can hear one young fan yell encouragement to Adley Rutschman. Come on, Adley, he says as Rutschman comes up there after hitting a solo home run in the 5th inning. Scorebook full tonight. All over the place. 5 pitchers for Reading. Bowie scoring 9 runs. This game has featured a lot. Adley Rutschman has reached in his last 2 plate appearances. And he takes a strike at 87 miles an hour down the heart of the plate. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Bowie up by 9. The pitch. Off speed at 81. Rutschman looks at it. Ball 1. Rutschman batting from the right side. 1-1. Fouled away to the right side. So now the count goes. One-two pitch to Rutschman, up and away with a fastball. 1-89. Crouch stance from Rutschman. Bat still above his shoulder. The 2-2 inside for a full count. After catching D.L. Hall's 9 strikeout performance last night, catches Kyle Bradish's 9 strikeout performance tonight. The 3-2 pitch to Rutschman. Ball 4. Wise take from Adley Rutschman. 23-year-old deciding to not swing and take a free pass.
All right, cover number 44, Robert Newstrom.
Robert Newstrom with 2 out. Takes a strike. Newstrom a single in the 1st. Has a hit in every game this year. the 0-1. Swing, he timed it up, but he couldn't square it up. He fouled it to the screen. Bounced all the way back to the home plate umpire. Jacob Hernandez on the mound, trying to work a quick bottom of the 8th. The 0-2, up and in, and that one brushes Newstrom back. Just got out of the way of that. Richmond off first. He's not being held on. The 1-2. Grounded to second. Daniel Brito there on a few hops. Casually throws to first and beats Newstrom for the 3rd out of the 8th. 3 more outs in the 9th, and it'll be Tim Naughton on to try and record them. Bowie has a comfortable lead, and we'll see Naughton on for the 9th after this on the Bowie Baysox Baseball Network.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly, professional staff members are available to answer all of your questions and listen to all of your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike today.
The R. Phils and Savage 61 are excited to bring you Fightin's Baseball live from the comfort of your own home. If you are listening to this now, you're probably watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. Thanks for tuning in, and feel free to check us out on rphils.com/pressbox for all the elite baseball information on the Fightin' Phils.
The world-famous Fightin' Phils mascot band celebrates its 21st season in 2021, with pregame concerts starting Saturdays in May thanks to Truist. You heard right, actual mascots playing in a rock and roll band. See Quack the Rubber Duck on lead vocals and guitar, Screwball on drums, Bucky on bass, Change Up on bongos, and Blooper on lead guitar. A real band jamming on the T-Mobile stage before Saturday games this season. Don't miss the one-of-a-kind Fightin' Phils mascot band. Pre-game on Saturdays thanks to Truist.
Site and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
At Prince George's Stadium, and Bowie is looking for their first shutout of 2021, and they'll try and do it behind the right arm of Tim Naughton, who takes over from Tyler Irwin, who threw 1 inning. He did not allow a hit, did not allow a run. He walked a batter and did not record a strikeout on 19 pitches, 9 of which were 4 strikes. Adley Rutschman throws down to second to finish off the warm-up tosses, and we are just about set for what will be 5, 6, and 7 due up in this 9th inning for the Reading Fightin' Phils. It's the Bowie Baysox 9, Reading nothing. As Bowie, again, wants to earn a shutout, win the first 2 games of this series. Josh Stephen, McCarthy Tatum, Dalton Guthrie. The batters due up in the 9th, and the first pitch from Naughton is called a strike. We have seen Naughton already this year. Seen him twice, actually, in games. Pitched on May 6th and May 8th in Altoona. The 0-1 pitch catches the inner half for strike 2. Threw an inning in the 3rd on May 6th in his season debut. 3 hits, no runs, 3 strikeouts. On May 8th, 2 1/3. Gave up a run on 1 hit, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. The 0-2 outside at 93. Naughton features 4-seam fastball, a slider, changeup. 25-year-old out of Goldsboro, North Carolina. Split 2019 between 3 levels, Delmarva, Bowie, and Frederick. So 1-2, that got him. Bounced in on Josh Stephen, and it hit him on the leg, and a leadoff base runner is aboard.
Third baseman number 13.
That is now the 6th free base runner for Reading tonight. Five walks and a hit batsman. McCarthy Tatum looks at strike one. He has struck out twice, both swinging, after he grounded out to short in the second inning. 0-1 the count from Naughton, the righty off the first base side of the rubber, out of the stretch. Big hole on the right side of the infield, but a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. 84 miles an hour. Mixing up location, Tim Naughton. Naughton comes set. Delivery. Same spot, but this time McCarthy Tatum did not chase. And it's 1-2. Had he not swung at that pitch before, it probably would have been a ball. But Naughton induced the swing and miss. Josh Stephen not really being held on at first. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Tim Naughton gets the strikeout.
Center fielder number 4, Dalton Guthrie.
First strikeout for Tim Naughton tonight. 6th strikeout on the season for him. It'll be Dalton Guthrie. Baysox a double play away from getting another win. Would be their 5th win on the year. First switch to Guthrie. Called a strike. Walked and got the second in the 7th inning. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss. He has Guthrie all out of sorts. No balls, 2. Bowie wanting to put this one away. Seal the deal in a shutout. Swing and a miss. He got him again. And that's 2 straight strikeouts for Tim Naughton. Bowie now with 14 strikeouts as a team. And the fans in the first row come to their feet as Bowie looks to seal the deal on the win. Now all the fans in attendance to their feet. Madison Stokes, the last hope in the 9th with 2 down. The pitch, swing, and it's lined into right center field. This one will hang up, and it will get into the glove of Robert Newstrom, and the Baysox win their 2nd game in a row. They win their 5th game of the season, and they earn their first shutout of 2021 as they beat the Reading Fightin' Phils by a final score of 9.